Peace and power back live with Radio Radio. It's the last segment, Radio Radio. Um, for the day, this is episode 41, Fiat Currency. If you're just tuning in, you missed a heck of a show. Go back and look at the video, join the conversation, and we were getting at solutions and kind of doing our wrap up. So I'm gonna let y'all take it away.
Somebody asked about Bitcoin too.
Bitcoins.
Yeah, that was one of the things. Part of the short-term solutions, B kind of touched on a little bit, is looking for alternative currency sources. And the reason being is the world economy is so kind of cluttered now, where you got all the economies are tied together. So, what happens in Greece affects here, what happens here affects Russia. And so it's important to have an alternative source of whatever currency you live. Some of our viewers are in Jamaica, some of our viewers are in the UK. So wherever you are, have an alternative source of currency. You never can go wrong with gold, bullion coins, and different precious metals. The thing we have to understand too, that the situation we're dealing with is a generational issue. This is not something more than likely that in our lifetime we're going to find solutions for. Again, I can't state the future. I just know that it's such a deep mental, spiritual situation we're living in right now. So many people literally are living for money. So we have to educate our children early and have them understand what's going on early as possible. Children come here to change things, and what happens is, typically speaking, from my experience and seeing things before I even came here, how we got to where we are today, is that the parents tend to condition the children to do whatever we're doing, and it's not always direct. Sometimes indirect. Sometimes they're watching us, seeing how we stress over money or whatever, and they think money's most important. But the point being is that we get to explain to our children early what money is, how it became to be where we are today. Perhaps they can find, or they can have children who can even push the boundaries of where we are today. But it's important to understand that it takes time. It takes time for us to get like this, and it takes time for us to get away from this concept. So we have to respect everything that's been before this, because it's not going to just go away because we want it to go away. We got to do something.
And to add to that, there are some examples of current barter networks and on a commercial level that are happening. Relationships with maybe a printer needs his carpets cleaned, and carpet company needs their flyers, and so there's a relationship that's created. And a lot of this is stuff that we have to look at the models that have happened and bring them and make them relevant. This is the kind of the revolutionary work that's being done, and it's a work in progress. And to the person that asked about bitcoins, there are the conference that I went to last year, I actually saw somebody using this the person was trying to get drinks, and they had a card, but they said, okay, our swiper is down. So what they did was they said, I have these bitcoins. So what they did was they went to somebody else that also had bitcoins and cashed out their bitcoins, transferred bitcoins to them, which is an alternative currency, and they gave them cash, which they then used to buy their drink. And I was like witnessing this third party, and it was just kind of like amazing that that's actually something that's happening, is going on. Now you have to do your own research on which one is best for you, and kind of look at the pros and cons to that. But I'm definitely will be getting involved in some bitcoins or some type of alternative e-commerce, Am I going to put all my resources into it? No, but I will have it as a part of my diversified portfolio. Yeah. We'll walk into announcements.
Yeah, so I have one announcement. Definitely want to share this event. It's actually in Houston, Texas. It's called the Merkaba Experience.
Hey.
And they'll have an art auction, live music, spoken word,
Shout out Team Motep.
and culture cultivation. It's $10 for
$10.
RSVP, and then at the door is $15 for general admission. $25 for couples, $5 off with a canned good donation, and they'll have food catered by Soul Food Vegan. And that event is this Thursday, July 23rd, from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. It's at the House of Darien, and the address to that is 2204 Crawford Street in Houston, Texas. So definitely try to make that event if you can.
Most definitely. And another thing I wanted to say is that all this stuff, we're in a big period of transition. So don't feel bad and don't think this information is irrelevant if you don't like jump and just switch, drop everything and stop using the dollar. You know, this stuff has been years and years and generations, as Kojo said, in the making. So we have to plan out in the future how we are, preparing ourselves, which is really what it is, by diversifying. And had to share that. Shout out to Mindful Bee Jewelry, shameless plug. Get your copper jewelry. Good for all types of medicinal properties. You'll see us on some new shows coming soon. And we gotta talk about the next show. You want to talk about the next show?
Absolutely. Next week we'll be doing a show on prepping again, preparing for survival, kind of more in depth than what we've done in the past. We're going to look at water. We're going to look at different weathers. We're going to look at how you can, again, what skill sets you can have now that will help you later. And very powerful topic. Again, it's kind of more the roots of what the show is about, really getting into survival techniques and giving you tools, websites, books to look into. And also do some drills. I mean, right now we got summer, we got good weather. It's a good time to go do some drills.
For real. And
then when the winter comes, you do the winter drills. So
that's right. And so the next episode is going to be getting us back to the basics. Back to the basics. We're going to have some powerful music from one of our Detroit artists who actually has a song, an album with that very same name. Shout out to Will Copeland at EMEAC in Detroit, East Michigan Environmental Action Council, I believe. And so yeah, that's what we do here. We support local artists and we model the behavior that we want to see. So you'll see us next week, same place, same time. Back to the basics. This is Radio on urbannationradio.com. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mindful B.
Kojo Lee.
Info Keith.
And this has been Fiat Currency with the Radio crew. Shout out to Dula D in the back. Shout out to the viewers and listeners. Y'all make this. We do it for you. Peace and power.